Today, we're going to be talking about two different parts of the IEP, schedule of services and deliberations. So if you are interested in the two final pieces of the IEP, then this video is for you. My name is Kathleen, by the way, and I'm a dyslexic here to help other dyslexics. I help busy, overwhelmed parents understand their child's frustration with dyslexia so they can support, encourage, and empower their child. Today is going to be the last day I covered this series of the IEP. The last two pieces I can cover quite quickly, so I'm just going to lump them in and we're going to finish the series so we can move on to other fun topics. There are three main things you need to know about the schedule of services. So the first one is the type of services they're receiving: speech pathology, reading instruction, math inclusion. Whatever types of services they are receiving need to be listed out. The second part of it is how long. So how many minutes are they going to be receiving special ed services for that specific topic? And the easiest example to give is if they are receiving like Orton Gillingham instruction, they would be pulled more than likely into the resource room. And how many minutes of that would they receive? So either it could be written like 60 minutes a day, or it could be written 300 minutes a week, because that's 5 days times 60 minutes. And a lot of schools move to the minutes per week because it's much easier to make up those minutes, and it allows the student to do other fun things with their peers, like going to an assembly, taking their class pictures when everybody else is, instead of them missing it because we can't make up the minutes somewhere else in the day. It makes it easier to maybe like keep them an extra 5 minutes on Monday, an extra 5 minutes on Tuesday, an extra 5 minutes on Wednesday, and an extra 5 minutes on Thursday, allowing the 300 minutes to be met with less time on Friday so they could go to the assembly or take the pictures, whatever's going on. Then the last one is, where are the services going to be completed? So there are basically just a few places this could happen. It could be inclusion, and they are met with the gen ed peers. And so with inclusion, that would mean a second person is coming in to the classroom to help. My big thing is if this is happening, I would like to see true inclusion. So when the gen ed peers in the whole school or classroom knows that somebody's coming in to work with them, but they don't know who they're working with. And so this would mean that the specialist or the person coming in doesn't just work with one person to single them out. They are working with everybody. They're answering every single person's questions. They're helping. It's a true inclusion. If it was not a true inclusion, which I've also seen happen, the specialist comes in and just sits next to the individual receiving services and helps them explicitly, which singles them out. People know that they're getting extra support. So with this happens, make sure you're asking questions and making sure that they are receiving true inclusion, where the specialist or whoever's coming in to work works with the entire class, not just your child. So those are the big three things: what services, how long, and where they are. That is schedule of services. Those are the important things you need to know. The final piece of the IEP is deliberations. Deliberations go into detail and is a summary of what was discussed. So if parents raise concern about a specific thing, that needs to be documented in the deliberations. If they ask specific questions about services that they are receiving, those need to be included. So basically, it is a summary of what was discussed during the meeting. This is very important to make sure that if somebody isn't in agreement, that is listed in the IEP to further help if other questions arise later on, we can go back to the deliberations. If this is a discussion and they're not making the progress the parents think, and it's documented over several IEPs that we talked about this, we don't feel like they're making adequate progress in reading, that is documented. And then when we come back to the table at the next IEP meeting and start discussing it and saying, we still don't feel like they're making adequate progress. Here, we talked about this last time at the IEP. We're here again talking about it and they're still not making progress. This just helps make a summary and keep record of what was discussed and what areas of concern have been brought to the IEP team's attention. I hope you found all of this information useful. This is the conclusion of the IEP. So I'm going to go ahead and link all the other ones. So first up is qualifications, was the second one I did. Then present levels is the first actual one I did, talking about the present levels. Then we're going to talk about goals. And we are going to talk about 3 different parts of the IEP. So those are other videos that I've created about the IEP. This brings it to a conclusion, but I just wanted to let you know that if you want more information and you want specific information, I have created an entire course on IEPs, which is named IEP Made Easy. I've taken everything I've done from coaching all of my parents when I worked with them to all of my one-on-one clients that I've worked with. I've taken all of that information and put it into IEP Made Easy. And it is all the information you need. I'm going to go ahead and link it in the descriptions for you. So if you want more information or need more information about IEPs, go ahead and check that out. I also wanted to let you know that I have a freebie out and my dyslexia guide. It is chock full of information to help you better understand dyslexia. It has facts, it has myths, and it has 9 advantages. Yes, there are advantages to dyslexia as much as all we talk about is the things we can't do. I like to change it up and talk about the things that we can do that other people can't. I hope you found this video useful, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye, guys.